Hey y'all, welcome to Lions Den Tarot. My name is Camille and I'm going to be doing the monthly for, excuse me y'all, for the month of June for all air signs. Now keep in mind that the timing is fluid, so air signs, if this fails to resonate with you in June, it still may resonate with you in the future, okay? So just make sure that you just know that if you came to this reading, there is something in there that you need to hear, all right? So what do air signs need to know for the month of June? Thank you, Spirit, ancestors, angels, and God. I thought y'all had a bonus card. Thank you. All right, let's see. That's the Work Your Light Oracle deck. All right, the air signs. Boundaries. All right, air signs. Gotta find boundaries. Okay. Now what are the angels, ancestors? The angel oracle deck is what I got next. What do all air signs need to know for the month of June? Thank you, Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and God. What do all air signs need to know for the month of June? All right. Compromise. All right, that's the first time I've ever pulled that out. I've been doing readings for over a year now, and I've yet to pull that card. So you got boundaries and then compromise, air signs. Okay. Let's pull some tarot. Got the Affirmators Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and God. What do all air signs need to know for the month of June 2021? Air signs. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. What do they need to know? All right, air signs, your current situation. The Hierophant. What's driving you? Knight of Wands, fire energy. What is benefiting you all? The Three of Swords. What's crowning you? Four of Wands. And the outcome energy for you all for the month of June? Seven of Pentacles. All right. Okay. Well, there's a lot going on for you, air signs. It's kind of a little downer month, but look, everything that is negative is definitely a positive. So let's go ahead and read boundaries. I believe that's an inquiry. Yep, inquiry card, page 38. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You are being called to create clear boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal. But before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something for yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feeling. Tune in to this space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, now you move on to compromise and goes hand in hand with boundaries, okay? In order to create a happy outcome for this situation, you will find it necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what is truly important to you. Also, take note of matters where you would be open to changing your position. Work toward an agreement where everyone wins. Be open to cooperation that would allow you to get what you need while also assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still being true to your own. All right. Now, moving on to the Hierophant, your current situation. This orderly fellow has arrived to lay down the law, pin up the rules, and probably lecture you about his color-coded chore wheel. But before you scream, "You're not the boss of me," and run out the door, get honest for a sec and see if you could actually benefit from a little more discipline. This card may be echoing some sort of literal structured hierarchy in your life. School, military, brand new job, or just be a friendly reminder to listen to your elders and get your shit together. Whatever the case, those dishes aren't going to do themselves. So, yeah. Here's the affirmation. I aspire to be the best I can be. Right now, that means order over chaos, wisdom over brain garbage, and working over shirking. Okay, moving on to what is driving you, which is the Knight of Wands. Some good news coming in. That's air energy. Excuse me, fire energy. Anyone hear that invasive crash? Yes. The Knight of Wands has just burst into your life like the Kool-Aid Man and begun shouting into a megaphone. What announcement is so important it warrants shouting and a megaphone? An exciting change that's entering your life so swiftly, you'll have no choice but to dive in head first. It might be wise to include a little look before that leap, or at a minimum, a cursory glance. Impulsiveness is fun and adventurous, but not if it leads to unforeseen consequences. In other words, enjoy the jump, but pack a parachute. Here's the affirmation. I throw my arms around new exploits and ride them wherever they take me, while also wearing an appropriate regulation safety harness. Okay. Now moving on to what is benefiting you, which is the Three of Swords. Got time to heal, which is you, air energy. This card symbolizes disappointment, sadness, and heartbreak. The triumvirate of suck. Whether you're mourning the end of a relationship, a failed creative project, or anything else that didn't turn out as planned, the key is to allow yourself to mourn. Acknowledge the grief and upheaval for what it is so you can feel your feelings and feel your way through them with feeling. And in the meantime, be thankful for the enters of ice cream and vodka. Here is the affirmation. I cry when I need to. I pamper myself when I want to. I'll move on when I'm good and ready to. Okay? Now, what's crowning you is the Four of Wands. And that's more fire energy. Welcome to your personal spring, where your endless slog through god-awful boring days is finally coming to an end. So roll out the champagne cannons and buy yourself a greeting card. This is the moment to celebrate all your accomplishments and relish the beauty of a happy, stable life. You've come through tough times, but you can rest easy for a while on your metaphysical patio furniture. Whatever it is, you did it. So congratulations on whatever you've done, however you've managed to do it. The cosmic rays are shining on you, and metaphors don't adhere to earthly schedules. So feel free to bask in the glow as long as you want. Here's the affirmation. I love myself. I honor myself, and I celebrate myself. I now pronounce me self and self. Okay? Now, moving on to your outcome energy, which is the Seven of Pentacles, and that is Earth energy. Consider this your reminder that in order to glean big harvests, you need to do a lot of planting. And once you've done your planting, those plants need a lot of care. If that's too much metaphor for you, how about this? Work hard, stick with it, and good things will come. Don't believe it? Look back on everything you've planted over the years and check out how much corn is growing, or beans, or whatever you're into. The Seven of Pentacles is proof that what we invest now will grow a big harvest in the future. Trust that it will be worth the work, especially if you're in the planting business. Here's the affirmation: I make sacrifices now, knowing that I'll thank myself later. Still waiting for that time traveling thank you note. Now let's go ahead and get into your reading. The first two cards are going hand in hand. You have got to establish boundaries somewhere in your life. It could be with other people or it could be with yourself. You've got to awaken yourself. You may have to compromise with yourself because the Hierophant's telling you get your shit together. This Three of Swords is telling you that you're going through right now. You're going through a tough time. But the outcome energy is saying the same thing. Get your shit together. It's time for you to start planting the seeds that you truly want, because you got the Knight of Wands where there's something huge coming in. And then you've got the Four of Wands letting you know that you've got to look back on everything that you've already done to get you where you are and be thankful for that. So it may be a compromise with yourself. It may be establishing boundaries with yourself, knowing that you want something, right? If you want to accomplish this big goal, this task that you want, the abundance that you're seeking, you're going to have to put in some work. All right. And you're going to have to start planting these seeds. And once you start planting the seeds, you'll reap the harvest. But it's up to you, because you're the only one that can make it happen for yourself. All right, air signs. So get it together for June. It's a wake-up call. It's time to get everything together. All right. I want to thank you guys so much for coming and listening. Thank you for coming to Lions Den Tarot. Thank you for coming to Camille in the Lion's Den. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube so that way you'll never miss a video. And make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's lions_den_tarot. All right. I want to thank you guys again and get your act together. It's time. You can plant them seeds so you can reap that harvest. Have a good June.